haven't started it?
No. Gotta be formal.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Well, we're going now. So, okay. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Film Buds podcast. This is episode number 53, and my name is Henry.
I'm Chloe.
And unfortunately, still no Braden today. He's still being kind of overworked, got everything going on. But he will return at some point. But in his place, we have two first-time guests with us. We have Chloe's sister, Jemma.
Hi.
Who's been mentioned more on the show than me.
Yeah. And then...
Sorry.
Then we have...
Hi. Grammar.
This is going to be good.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
And then we have Jemma's friend, Sam.
Hi.
So, thanks, y'all, for coming on. Really appreciate
Little
it.
intros, please.
You guys can't see, but I wave.
I'm setting it.
What?
But anyhow, we are going to be reviewing Sicario, Day of the Soldado, and then we're going to be doing a retro review of Domino.
More or less.
From 2005. Yeah. And we have some other stuff, mail, all the usual jazz. So thanks for joining us. And it's 4th of July, so happy Independence Day to all people out there.
Or something.
Yeah.
I love it, America. I'm very grateful to be a citizen here. I'm just throwing that out there. It's a great place.
That's really nice. Anyhow.
We're supposed to do intros. Okay.
Okay, so since we have to see how this goes most of the time.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like, can I just say that I feel like so special to be privy to this live?
You see it.
Because I listen a lot.
Thank you.
And I don't get to see it.
Mm.
Now I'm like watching it.
It's really Braden's faces are what matters.
Mm.
Next time.
Braden is
his voice also matters.
Yeah.
Gemma's upset. Okay, Meg is Braden's biggest fan. Gemma's number 2 on the list.
I kind of fangirl when I see Braden.
Yeah, she does. It's really
Who
fun.
doesn't? I do still.
It's Braden. I go, oh yay, it's Henry, but I go, it's Braden.
I mean, he's just got that kind of
He does.
that charisma that.
It's like okay. I can't tell if you're playing, but it's like a nonchalance that translates into charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it. Few others have it.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, since
Hi, Braden.
He doesn't
He
listen.
doesn't
Yes, he does. Because he always tells us his car doesn't work, so we have to listen on his phone. So he does listen.
Okay. Anyhow, since we do have two first-time guests, do y'all want to say a little bit about yourselves? Who are you?
Oh, that's deep, isn't it? My name is Jemma, and I'm Chloe's sister, and
Probably. 98% chance. Yeah.
We look alike. At least. Our parents are the same people.
That's true.
Cool.
You'd have to talk faster.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do.
Okay. I'll edit that out.
No, you won't.
Oh my god, Sam's turn. Sam watches Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
I do neurobiology research, and I really like it.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And Henry's my favorite barista of all time.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I have an interview tomorrow for my job.
Ooh.
I wasn't going to ask, but I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what time is it?
Right when I get off work at 2:30.
Gemma, we should go in and be like, oh no, who's interviewing you?
I'll be
Somebody we know?
Jillian.
Crap. I'll get someone. I'll get like Kaylee to come in and be like, where's Henry? I won't get a coffee from anyone but Henry. Like that.
That'd sell it.
Tamika does think that you're the best barista, too.
Thank you.
But I love all the baristas.
Of course.
At Joe Van Gogh.
All nice people, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Great place.
Sam, what about you? This is
Sam is when I've been there.
this was a first time meet for us, so I know nothing about you.
Nothing about me. I'm
Sagittarius.
well, my name is Sam, and I'm a pretty cool guy, I think.
Let's get that out of the way.
Just put it out there, and I tend to turn things up to 11, a little extreme sometimes.
You made a movie reference.
Yeah, I really like shows like Gold Rush and anything that involves, finding treasures or
that
making
pure
cool things.
Pure TV, that.
Practical.
Yeah, that's fair.
No?
I don't know what you're talking
Chloe's
about.
doing something with her hands.
Chloe and I would be very bad at charades together. Sam grows giant pumpkins.
Oh, right on.
He does grow giant
Yeah.
Well, how'd you get into that business?
Well, it had been on my mind for a while to grow a garden. And, when I was kind of thinking about, just what to grow, it didn't take long before I kind of honed in on the concept of, it would just be so much cooler to grow one big plant than a bunch of regular things, Growing a bunch of regular things.
Who wants to do that?
It's not a challenge to...
It's not a world I want to live in.
Yeah.
Sam wants to live in Downsizing or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Uh-uh.
You should watch it. That'd be funny. The three of us all saw it together.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
Henry and Chloe and I.
Wowza.
Well, you were inspired by a TV show.
Really? Oh, yeah. So, you're right. Thank you for reminding me about that inspiration. There's a British TV show called The Blandings. And it's about...
The Blanding?
You would love it. It's got Adina from AbFab.
Man.
She's the crazy aunt.
Yes.
I'm so bad with names, though. Do you know the name of that main actor? The guy?
Nope.
Perfect. Keep going.
Slipped my mind.
He's in one of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Ian McKellen?
He's also...
Ian McKellen.
I love
Timothy
Ian McKellen.
Spall.
He was in the movie Rockstar.
Timothy Spall.
Gotcha.
He was the big guy.
Timothy Spall.
Yeah.
Could it be Timothy Spall?
Yep. I assume so.
500, Alex.
He's and there's an episode where he grows a giant pumpkin. And it just happened to be just one. My parents really loved that show. And it's quite quirky. And it just captured, all of our imaginations.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
Ask Sam who he grew up next to.
Who'd you grow
And
up
I'm
next
gonna die.
Who'd you grow up next to?
The Currys. So Steph Curry.
Oh!
John Curry.
Wow.
So exciting. I love Steph Curry.
It's really cool.
Jan got Steph Curry, a patron of the coffee shop.
Oh, yes.
He was very excited
Jan,
to show
You got a
it.
Steph Curry tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
Steph Curry's
He's
signature.
been showing it off, man.
Tattooed
it's
on
good.
his flesh.
Wow.
It's good.
Sam,
Good.
why didn't you do that when you were little?
That's his answer. Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Well, Well, Chloe, how are you?
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very busy. Very stressed.
Yeah.
Been throwing a lot of pots with a lot of children.
She's got dirt on her
But
face.
Henry, do I?
Oh, yeah.
No, do I actually?
Yeah. Like mud.
You know what's
Like
so
blood.
frustrating? The children are so beautiful and sweet. I'm always like, do I have stuff on my face? And they're like, no. So they're trying to be polite. But apparently, I always have clay on my face. I'm like, why won't they just tell me? Yeah. They won't tell me because they're too polite. It's very irritating.
That's not polite, though.
That is
If someone
Wow.
asks you directly.
They're trying to be polite. Anyway.
disgusting.
They're super cute kiddos, though, so that makes it good. Where is it? Okay. So, anyway, the dirt
on your cheek.
on my face.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, Henry, big deal. First, I told you about it before, a while ago. First time ever, we're doing Harry Pottery.
Ah.
Yes!
Classic.
2-week pottery camp, all Harry Potter stuff.
Wow.
I have a Gryffindor shirt for every single day of the week, except for this one because today's tie-dye day, so I wear my Gryffindor color shirt.
Of course. As one does.
So excited. It's amazing. We're making little sorting hats, little cauldrons, we're making goblets with little dragon feetsies, all kind feets, not
Feetsies, no.
yeah, not
Like feats of
it sounded like
grandeur or
feetsies,
feet?
so I wanted to take it back.
Feetsies,
Oh.
that's
all kinds. They're making robes, all kinds of stuff, and it's so amazing. And all the kids, okay, but this is a testament to how wonderful Steely is and everything. Half the kids have not freaking seen Harry Potter.
How old are these kids?
The range is 6 to 13.
A 6-year-old.
No, the 6-year-olds know Harry Potter.
Oh, of course.
Some of the medium ones have just never bothered or something.
What about Fantastic Beasts and
This is-
Grindelwald? Do they know them?
No.
Darn.
Exactly. So, they don't know. So, none of my jokes are flying,
It's too bad.
but it gives me an excuse for no one to laugh at my jokes. So, I like that. Cause
Always love that, you know?
it's not my fault they don't think I'm funny.
Yeah.
They're uneducated.
Literally,
Anyway.
yeah.
But there's a kid who came from pottery classes. Yeah. There's a kid who came from pottery classes like a year and a half ago when he was like 11, right? And now he's like just turned 13. And he has grown an actual 2.5 feet.
Aww.
And it's shocking. Like, his hands are bigger than yours.
Wow.
No, it's too big. It's like Alice in Wonderland.
So he's going to be like the Hulk in a few years.
Inside, he's, still a teeny. So it's like, oh my god, freaky. But that's about it. I can't think of much else.
That's plenty.
And how are you, Henry?
I'm alright.
He's fine.
Yeah, I'm alright. It's the usual life. I wish I had more exciting stuff to say, but yeah. Got that interview tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes.
Are you gonna wear a beanie?
No, I'm going letting the hair, what's left of it, down. I have my hair.
Strange phrase.
What's left of it?
What does that mean? You get a haircut?
You okay?
No. Oh no, I have
a mohawk.
I have my normal hair.
Oh.
Okay.
But yeah,
we like your hair.
Thank you.
A little red herring there. I get no pun intended.
Who knows how long it's gonna stay though? Makes you think.
You should watch Queer Eye. They talk about this. They have solutions.
I'm not actually that concerned, but
No,
that was just more of a bit. But
whatever.
But no, I'm
now,
fine.
Henry knows what it's like to make a joke that people don't laugh at.
You were supporting me. That's nice.
I was trying to support both of you.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, well, with the intros done, I guess we can move into our review of Sicario, Day of the Soldado, and we have a clip, so take a listen.
No rules this time. Turning you loose. How loose? Carlos Reyes. How's that for loose? It's your chance to get even for your family. Who's gonna help us start a war? With who? Everyone.
All right, Sicario, Day of the Soldado is directed by Stefano Sollima, and...
I think how you pronounce that is not Denis Villeneuve.
What?
Did I say his name wrong?
No, his name's right.
Okay.
What about it, though?
I'm just mad that it's not him.
Oh, me too. So it stars Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin, Isabella Moner, Jeffrey Donovan. That's
From
about
Burn
it.
Notice.
Yep.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's cool. And the plot synopsis is the drug war on the U.S.-Mexico border has escalated as the cartels have begun trafficking terrorists across the U.S. border. To fight the war, federal agent Matt Graver reteams with the mercurial Alejandro.
What's his last name? Gillick?
What? Who?
Benicio del Toro?
His last name is...
Toro.
He has no last name. It's just Alejandro.
What?
That's so mysterious.
Yeah.
So, I'm confused. Is this like a parallel universe?
No, it's a sequel. This picks up where the other one left off.
How many people killed his family? He's still mad?
No, so the cartel, starting with the main guy who he kills at the end of the first one, that's who kind of orchestrated it, and now it's all about the rest of this.
Oh my God.
Because he's doing his job, it's just that person was involved.
Alright.
And so now this is just a sequel. Yeah. So you loved it, eh?
No Emily Blunt. No Daniel Kaluuya. They never resolved his storyline.
Didn't he get blown up?
But we don't know what...
Sounds pretty final to me.
Oh, I thought it was an alternate universe. I thought it was them alternate universe.
No, this is just a sequel. This is literally where the first one ends. Emily Blunt is like scared, and then this.
Emily Blunt's not in it.
The first one.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I wish she was in it. Except her character was really annoying. These are not very
Really?
feminist movies.
no.
I tell you what, not at all.
Why do you feel that way?
Because Emily Blunt was like, she was the only one who was following the law, but they made her seem like the wet blanket, who was completely incompetent.
Well, that's the point of the world, because it's all about these people who are essentially amoral and are.
Yeah. I know. That's why they left her out. She was supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
And then he said, I don't want anyone with any morality.
Yeah.
Let's kick them all out. So there's no Emily Blunt. And then she made A Quiet Place, and now she's killing it.
You heard it here.
They're making a sequel to Quiet Place. How stupid is that?
Yeah, that's
starring John Krasinski. Spoiler alert, but that's
dumb.
ridiculous.
It's dumb.
That's like if Daniel Kaluuya was in this one.
Yeah, well, first off, have either of y'all seen the first one?
Nope.
By chance?
Nope.
Okay,
I have not.
That's okay. That's okay. I was just checking.
I just brought them because it's Demi's day off.
No,
And we don't spend enough time together.
Yes, I agree. But
Thank you for partaking in our bonding.
yeah, no, but I mean, I was just more curious. Okay, well, the first one, it was one of my favorite films of the year.
It was beautifully done.
Of 2015, really well done.
You got my favorite. It's the person I want a little doll of.
Michael Fassbender.
What? Roger Deakins.
Yeah,
Because he's so cute. He's so funny looking.
he's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, he's like
a good guy.
He's like if Edward Scissorhands was a real guy.
He's a cinematographer, FYI.
He's amazing. And then Denis Villeneuve, whose name I'm probably saying wrong.
No, that's right.
It feels wrong.
Villeneuve, I think is correct.
No, it's not Villeneuve.
That sounds great, though.
He's French.
Yes.
Anyway, he's great. Blade Runner 2049. Arrival. Jemma saw Arrival.
I did.
She didn't like it.
Yes, I did. I love the premise. I didn't like the film.
Oh.
So she basically didn't like Denis Villeneuve.
That's fair. And then Prisoners as well.
Yeah. Oh, God. Ugh, stop bringing it up.
Never seen it.
Me neither.
You wouldn't like it, Sam. It'd get you too deep. You'd be too sad.
It get you deep, man. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know if I was really looking forward to this movie, but I was at least hopeful.
You were very much looking forward
Well, I mean,
to it.
of all the other
He went
garbage
opening
that's
night.
out these
He went
days.
like first showing. He waited outside for 24 hours.
Because he's a professional.
Yeah, all three people that were in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was at least curious because it's written by the
You
same
were
guy.
excited. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan.
I was more.
Jemma saw Wind River.
I did.
That's him.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Much better than this.
Yeah,
Wind River was a fantastic movie.
Yes.
It was so depressing.
it is grim, but I thought it was okay. Nowhere near good as the first one. I just thought it was kind of flat, and it felt a little dated with some of the characterizations. But I still really liked Benicio del Toro, and some of the action was good, but it felt a little shallow.
So Josh Brolin is somehow simultaneously having an amazing year and like the worst year. Like he's being cast on all this great stuff, but nobody cares about him.
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you know who he is?
No.
Okay. Anyway, you can talk more.
Well, I mean, I thought there's definitely a lot of violence in it.
A lot.
And I think at times it works. Other times it feels a little just going for shock value. You know, we get that. And actually, we have a listener question about violence. Yeah. So ready up. Yeah. I think with Benicio del Toro and the girl who I liked, she was in Transformers last year. Brilliant film.
The best series. Have you seen the Transformers? Okay, never mind.
You got to check them all out.
I thought I'd be really into it. Sounds
Transformational.
Yeah, it could be.
Very Shia LaBeouf, you know? That is the word.
Transformational.
I'm going to drink my water.
Okay.
We were talking about furry transforms in the line for the coffee shop.
Furry transforms?
Correct. Where you turn into, it's like Animorphs.
I know Animorphs.
I'm just joking. It's not. It's engineering. I was confused.
Engineering humor.
There you go. Sam's an engineer, actually.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
Electrical engineer.
Oh, really? That's cool.
He makes like little robots and stuff.
That's awesome.
Is that not what it is?
It is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds cool. But yeah, I mean, I think it was, I don't know, again, I hate repeating myself, but just a little flat, and also the boy, just a real dull guy.
Yeah.
And because he's the boy who
So dull.
That's why. Is it the same kid from the first one?
he was not in the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he kind of is when you see how you see
He was only in
the
the first
whole
one.
gang world, and then
Focus.
it was, yeah, I mean, whenever they cut back to that character, it was just really dull. I wanted to be back with Benicio.
That was supposed to be the moment where they got you at the end.
Yeah.
But if you're not in for him, then it wouldn't work.
Yeah. I mean,
So they're making another one?
There's a
With
third one coming
with
out.
Benicio and the kid?
I don't know if the kid's going to be in, but I'm sure Benicio will be. And also, you get Josh Brolin, who in the first one, he's kind of quirky because when he first meets...
Character totally changes from first to second.
When you meet him, he's wearing flip-flops in this government building.
He's
and
straight chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, he's wearing flip-flops.
And then in this one,
he's charming.
This one, he's slamming tables, telling people he's going to bomb their families.
Well,
he had a rough time, obviously.
He was pretty grim, pretty violent in the first one, though. Anyways, but I mean, you could see this guy sitting on a beach. I would love to see a Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin buddy comedy on the beach as those characters.
That would actually be really good. But you know who would have to write it or whatever,
Henry.
Produce it?
Me. It's
Ryan Reynolds.
I vote for Henry.
Ryan Reynolds.
Why? By no means.
Just his kind of deal.
Eesh.
By no means.
Yikes. But yeah, I would love to see that. But in this one, you get him stuffing his face with spaghetti. Love that. We can all connect to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I hate those sounds.
What?
Ugh.
Well, not...
Reject.
Well, you don't have to be...
chewing sound.
We don't have to be around you, or you don't have to be around... Like, if I was stuffing my face with spaghetti, I probably wouldn't be sitting there right in front of you. Like,
I thought we were close, Henry.
We are close. I don't know, but that's...
Not spaghetti close? Gemma and I are spaghetti close.
We could go to Antonia's, all of us.
That'd be cute.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I was there a while back, and I saw you had art on the wall. That's awesome.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chloe's
that
so talented.
painting's not really good, the girl. I did it in like an hour.
I liked it. I liked them both.
And I was dying, and I said, I hate this, so it's not great, but thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe don't be such an artist. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I do too. I really liked it. Because I immediately saw it. I was like, oh, that's Chloe's style.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. That's a nice compliment,
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Chloe has a great, very clear style.
Yeah. And, I guess we should say, or we can cut into, you'll have favorite movies that you want to talk about. You can say that.
Right now?
If you
We're
want.
in the middle of a review.
Okay. All right, we don't have to do that right now.
I did write it down.
Henry.
Well, all right,
my
Chloe,
homework.
Okay.
Give us your
say,
thoughts.
My biggest thing with that, obviously not my type of movie, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
No.
I don't like all the violence and all the blah, blah, blah,
A little more machismo than your...
As it were.
Correct.
Yeah. My biggest qualm that's like more objective than like me just not liking this kind of thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Aside from the like one female being completely out of control also is yikes. But anyway. So Taylor Sheridan obviously takes on projects that zoom in on unfortunate parts of society in the world, right?
Like Wind River.
Like Wind River.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I will say, and it's a similar thing with Domino for me, that I think one should be a little more... he's not involved. He, as a person, has never been actually surrounded by these situations. And so sometimes it makes me look like, yikes. Like, IndieWire wrote a really scathing article about this movie.
Really?
Because they were like, this is a terrible reflection of Mexico, perpetuating terrible stereotypes, and the whole Islamic terrorism thing. It's like, why do you have to do this in the beginning?
Well, I mean, I didn't mind that because it brings up the idea of America putting the title of a terrorist on a gang.
Right.
Which, in a way, is what is happening a little bit right now. But, yeah, so, I mean, I don't... There's no deep commentary, but it's at least there.
But I think it's supposed to be. It's hard to tell. Like, I say this all the time. You either need to, like, do it full on, or just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you need at least a consultant. You need to sit next to somebody.
Who says they didn't have one, though?
I mean, you can check. I'm gonna guess
I'm
no.
gonna go through the end titles and see.
I'm gonna guess no, though.
Like an ethnographer to just, like...
Or somebody who's just actually been in these situations. Because it's not gonna feel as... I mean, I don't know. Do you remember Wind River?
Yeah.
Do you remember all of it?
Yes.
So
I have not the best memory. Chloe's not being rude. I tend to mind wander.
Do you know what I mean about Wind River? What do you think about that?
The commentary?
Because he's like a Caucasian man.
Yeah.
Who's right. And obviously, like I said, it's very admirable, but I think I made this note at that time, too.
Well, I think the most compelling aspect of that movie was the temporal shift and how it slowly revealed the situation, so it inherently got a little bit deeper and, like, more into the root of the situation. And so that allowed a little bit more empathy. Ethos? Is that the right word?
I think it's pathos.
Pathos. Darn it, I always confuse those two. But I don't know, I've never been a Native American.
That's my point. I think
Maybe
the
a
crux
past
of what and like I said, I appreciate what he's doing, making movies that kind of matter. Except this one's a little more questionable because it's like an action movie, but it's not, but it is, but I don't know.
I'd say it's an action movie.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I'd say the characterizations feel kind of in the 90s. Yeah. Like it came out in the 90s and not in a fun way.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Like sometimes there are movies that kind of feel like has this 90s style and you kind of have fun with that, but not this one.
Yeah. Well, I just think it just highlights the point that maybe some more diversity in Hollywood would be great for everybody. Except maybe for Taylor Sheridan, but everybody else. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd say this is probably the only film that I was slightly disappointed by that he's done. So, but who knows?
Wasn't he involved with Bright?
No,
that was Suicide Squad guy. Two bald, tall guys. I don't know. Same person.
You said it. But yeah, I think it looked all right. I mean, it doesn't have Roger Deakins, but I like the look of the movie.
How do you, if you have him,
but Chloe,
keep him or you leave? That's how I feel.
He did leave.
No, you leave.
I have to leave. No, what I'm saying, just because we don't have the king of cinematography doesn't mean a movie can't look good.
Yeah, but
it's shot by the guy who did a lot of Ridley Scott's movies.
I don't like Ridley Scott.
You like The Counselor?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm biased.
But yeah, I mean,
That's true.
Yeah.
But still.
But yeah. Well, y'all, anything to add?
Yeah, ask some questions.
Any points? Any?
Not yet. I think I'm taking notes.
All right.
Do you want my notepad?
Mental notes. Yeah.
You have your new pen?
Huh?
He got a new pen today. It's very exciting.
Right on.
Right on. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right.
It's not my kind of deal.
But yeah, pretty forgettable and a little
lackluster.
Dull. Yeah, a little lackluster. Yeah,
not in a good. Yeah, not in an intentional
and felt like
way.
it had multiple endings as well.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, where it just feels like it's drawing on.
Yeah,
and
that's
on.
true.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait a minute. How could I have forgotten to mention that? Oh, I can't mention it, I guess.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm talking about?
The character thing with the thing? Oh yeah. That's a good scene.
No, it's not.
That's a good scene.
No
oh yeah.
way.
Oh yeah, there is a moment towards the end.
That's ridiculous.
So what?
I don't think that can happen.
I don't know.
That is one thing I would say though. This movie, instead of going like the classic route, because in a lot of ways it's very, what's the word? Time and time again, this movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did have a lot of surprises.
Yeah, I mean,
Just like that.
I really like the sequence at the end, and if it's ridiculous or not, it still works.
Oh, that can happen.
Yeah.
No.
Sam was an EMT.
Yeah, we'll ask him off there.
Sam, can that happen?
Machinist. That's
a spoiler. That's funny.
Yeah.
Very much can.
Well, basically, I mean, you could get
okay
that Hannibal scene.
Yeah.
In Hannibal, where he's eating the brain. That's not a spoiler, right?
Because it's been
out
so long. Because I was too scared.
That's totally possible. You can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't obviously.
Brain?
Chas v'shalom. No, it should never happen.
Don't try it.
You can. I mean, they've done lobotomies,
like
right?
Frontal lobe.
Yeah, and you can remain conscious while all that's happening.
Wow.
Things I've learned
Sometimes
in
it
my.
just goes around your head, under the skin.
That's true.
If it hits at an angle.
Like Beckham.
Like saying like it bends around like that. Oh, Chloe.
It wasn't a joke. I was actually trying to understand it.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's about it for me on this one.
0.
3.5 for me. Probably won't go out and buy the Blu-ray.
He's not even going to get the Blu-ray. Do you know what that means?
No.
That means he hates it.
No, not on opening release day.
Clearance
no,
Blu-ray.
he's going to wait till the Purge when he's going to get all those free ones. He's not going to buy it.
That's what I'm going to do during the Purge.
What are you going to do during the Purge without Cooper now?
Wait, the Purge, like the movie?
The Purge, yeah.
Cooper and Henry said if the Purge was actually going to happen, that they would go steal a bunch of 4K movies.
From Barnes & Noble.
Oh, fight the power.
Yeah,
okay.
So, yeah, very intense.
Right.
It's going to be a day.
Now what? So sad. I'm not going with you because I can't run yet.
Might be able to get him on at least once more before he leaves. So.
What? When's he leaving?
Mid-July.
Yeah.
I thought.
I thought
He's got like
I already
9 more
gave him
days, he told me.
For real? I already gave him his going away present.
Well, that's nice.
Whoops.
Oh, well.
Ah, jeez. It's gonna be awkward. I wrote a really intense letter. Maybe he'll save it.
Okay.
Whoops.
He's a nice guy.
He probably wears it instead of an ascot, just
The letter
around his body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can move on to a richer review of Domino. And we should have a clip for this one, too, so take a listen.
Combination code is tattooed on his right arm. Now, you will never get inside Edna's fender safe unless you have the code breaker on that arm. Understand?
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Listen, Edna's armed and dangerous, and don't fuck around. You got me?
What?
Remove the right arm.
You're breaking up.
Domino, remove the right arm. Remove his shirt from his upper right arm. You find the combination inside the tattoo on his arm. You got me?
What did he say?
Said remove the right arm.
All right. Domino.
Can I get a piece of that world?
God. Terrible.
Never make a candy bar.
What? Oh, okay.
So Domino was released in 2005 and is directed by Tony Scott and stars
Henry's favorite.
I do love Tony Scott.
Favorite.
What else has Tony Scott done?
He's Ridley Scott's brother.
He's done...
Do you know who Ridley Scott is?
The Fantastic Mr. Ridley.
Perfect.
Yeah. He's mostly did action movies.
Mm-hmm.
He's, I guess, best known for Top Gun, even though that's not necessarily his best. It's just like the kind of...
They're making a Top Gun sequel.
I know. They cast
They're
Miles
casting-
Teller, who is the
They
worst.
did?
Who is the worst.
Oh, I hate him. Oh, I'm so annoyed. The other two I would be here for. The final three. The other two I would have been here for. Miles Teller I hate.
Yeah, he is.
He got cast?
Yeah.
What a piece
Check
of...
the news.
He's a horrible person as well.
Mm.
He did an interview after Whiplash, and he was like, yeah, I'm great, and women are dumb, and everyone else is dumb too, and I'm perfect, and I can't not believe that I'm famous, because of course I'm famous, because I'm
In those words, wow.
so perfect. Don't like him. And he's not that good, so.
He's not great. Although I like him in Whiplash, but...
I like him in that movie, that superhero movie from Disney, where the superheroes can't be around aluminum foil.
Classic cult film.
That movie's good.
Which one is that?
I can never... I might have made it up.
When did it come out?
When I was little.
Okay.
It was like a TV movie. Disney TV movie.
Oh, it wasn't... Was it Xenon?
No.
That was a great movie.
There were two of them, Jemma.
I know, well,
Maybe
the
three.
first one, where in the first 3 seconds, she says, oh, hi, Jemma, and that's it. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah. And Raven's in it.
So...
Is
Featuring
Raven
Raven
Jemma?
Simone? No.
Oh.
I'm sorry
Oh,
for
it's
that
okay.
aside.
It's okay. It's
I am
okay.
Chloe's sister.
No, it's all right.
Yes.
And
We are related.
98%.
98%.
and it stars Keira Knightley, Mickey Rourke, Edgar Ramirez.
Eddie Ramirez.
Edgar.
I call him Eddie.
Okay. And the plot synopsis is a recounting
right.
of Domino Harvey's life story. The daughter of actor Lawrence Harvey turned away from her career as a Ford model to become a bounty hunter.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
Whoa. I was thinking Brigitte Nielsen Domino. Isn't that one?
That sounds like a pretty cool movie.
It does sound like a cool movie.
What?
There's a movie called Domino with Brigitte Nielsen, who famously dated Flavor Flav.
Our mom loves Flavor Flav. We don't know why. But she
Right.
does. And our dad loves Snoop Dogg. Have we talked about that yet on here?
Strange.
Gary is obsessed with Snoop Dogg.
Well, he loves reggae.
He loves reggae.
And Snoop Lion.
No, he's Snoop Dogg again. Changed it back.
Well, the essence is there.
Okay.
As long as that's there.
It's really because he did a theme song for Monk. I'm pretty sure that's why.
He was on Monk. He was featured on Monk.
Really?
Yeah.
Little monk cameo.
They made a weird episode, which
that's
was basically the whatever. Who was it that guy had the car bomb? Which rapper? Whatever. Keep going.
Oh yeah, where he's like, he goes into the shop, it's like, kill him, how are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good episode. So, alright, well this one, I mean, definitely not a big film, but I think it's kind of become a bit of a cult favorite.
I could see that.
I think.
It's very of the time.
Yeah, it feels very early 2000s, but I think in this rare case,
Naughties.
I like it. And Chloe, I'm surprised you like this movie.
Who said I liked it?
You did.
When?
You're just like,
When?
a few months ago we were talking about Tony Scott, and you're like, oh, Domino, that's a good movie. I mean, not exactly like that.
That's a great Chloe impression.
If I was a Simpsons character.
Yeah, I thought you said you liked this movie.
I don't think I said that.
Are you sure, listeners, go back.
Check the receipts.
Go back, yeah. Go back in time and listen and see if you can find the moment where she says this.
You don't need to go back in time to do that. But
Okay.
if you can, you might as well.
Oh, yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
If you can do
You
that.
can time travel.
Yeah, well, I really like the movie. But now it's interesting because I thought you liked it. So, what are your thoughts on it?
I don't know.
You sure?
If I don't think about it's one of those movies. If I don't think about it too much, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, it's very stylized.
Very, which I always find interesting.
Yeah,
Love Keira Knightley.
mm-hmm. It's nice to have a woman at the forefront of this.
Yeah, Henry.
Generally,
Even though some of the scenes are like, was that really necessary? No.
If it's being true to the character, I don't see why not. If that's not exactly what happened, I would agree. But
do you think it was exactly what happened?
no, but
No.
who are we to say what's there and what's not?
Well, but overall, I agree with you. Especially since it's a true story, so they nominated to acknowledge it. Or based on story, which I hate, because we've been over that. We've been over me hating based on true story things. But aside from that.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized it was based on true story when I watched it.
I don't think I did the first time either. Yeah.
But, yeah, very stylized. Same kind of deal, where it's like, how much do you actually know about these people's cultures, etc. But overall, here for it. Interesting story. Nice happy ending.
Yeah, although the Domino did die a few months before the movie was released, so it is kind of sad, though.
Oh. Well, that's like a meta sad, so
yeah,
whatever.
Fair.
I'm just kidding, that's sad.
That is sad.
It is, yeah.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, still a very interesting character. And it's pretty funny, I would say. I'd say it's kind of like an action comedy.
It is very early 2000s.
Yeah, very.
Like, she did a lot of kind of action stuff back then. Like,
see, that's why I wish
Colin Farrell. Wasn't with Colin Farrell.
Don't know. And she did Pirates as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why I wish she would do more movies like this, because now she's just kind of in this imitation game territory where she doesn't, it's kind of the same role over and over.
That's amazing.
She's good in it, but just that she does like similar roles.
She's barely been in anything because she's too busy having babies.
Okay. But, I still like her. But,
I love Keira Knightley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can ask Jemma.
Yeah. Chloe loves Keira Knightley. I feel like I really like Keira Knightley. I just think that she's like the almost as good version of Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
I love Natalie Portman.
We love Natalie Portman.
Oh, yeah.
I've made it pretty known that we love Natalie Herschlag.
Love her.
Yes. Harvard graduate.
Yes, girl.
Mom of 2.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Like trilingual. Super cool.
Yes. Married to Benjamin Millepied, French.
Dancer.
I was going to say Jew. Yeah, dancer. Choreographer for the New York Ballet. So, oh my gosh, does that mean Misty Copeland and Natalie Portman hang out?
I have no idea.
Do you think they hang out? And does that mean Drake is there? Yes.
Chloe sometimes...
I knew you were going to bring it up.
Can I bring it up?
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring it up.
Chloe sometimes has this dream world. Like, literally, she dreams of it.
Yes.
Of herself throwing a dinner party.
Several dinner parties.
Like, yeah, it's like...
In the same place, though.
idea, but
Yeah.
different people, different experiences.
Same apartment.
Same
Sometimes
place.
I paint the apartment different colors, but
Okay, that's a lot
She's
of work. That's
throwing
really-
it, but it's in the dream.
it's a
So
dream.
like,
No,
okay.
it's like actual physical dreams
You,
I have.
you speed paint in the dream.
I'm not painting the apartment during the dreams. It just has been done.
Bobby has come
Yeah, it was Bobby.
from Queer Eye to give some context. But anyway, the point is that she has these fantastic dinner parties in her head. And she does it in her dreams, and sometimes accidentally I'll wake her up and she'll be upset because she hasn't finished the dinner party. They haven't gotten to dessert. Yeah,
I'd be
Michael
out. I'd be out
Fassbender's
then.
there. You'd
Sometimes.
be invited, I'm sure.
Well, thank you.
I was there once.
Yeah.
I upset her in the dream.
Yeah.
Sorry.
James McAvoy's usually there. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's the life of the party.
Yeah.
But he gives some good, what's the word? Like spice to the whole event because I
He's a
feel like
feisty
he would get
guy.
on my nerves as well. So he's like, James, put that lamp down. Yeah.
What a troublemaker.
Yeah. Basically.
Well, Sam, do you have any dreams like that?
What do you dream about? Ice Road
What do I
Truckers.
dream about? I don't know. Attention on.
Do you watch Ice Road Truckers?
I do sometimes dream about what it'd be like to be up in Alaska, or like up in.
That's pretty on brand. That's what I figured.
Yeah,
Do you watch
Off the
Alaska
grid.
State Troopers?
yeah. Alaska State Poopers.
What?
That's a very interesting show.
That's
That's what
a
my
call.
dad
Is
calls
this
it.
like a Super Troopers spinoff? Like,
Something
Yeah.
like that.
It's just kind of like a nickname for the show.
never heard of it.
You know what is
Yeah.
interesting and relevant?
What's that?
That Henry tried to pull in Sam and he redirected.
No. I forgot what I was going
I'm so sorry.
I totally
Oh
forgot.
no.
Darn it. I actually forgot.
Well, if it comes to you, let us know.
I will.
I feisted you, I apologize.
Yeah. Well, I like Mickey Rourke and Edgar Ramirez in it.
Yeah, Edgar Ramirez is good. He's kind of that underrated. He's like under the radar kind of famous.
Although he's
Like,
kind of hit and miss, though. I feel like he can be really...
he was in Bright, right?
Yeah. Oh, that
And
was
that hair. Oh,
brutal.
with that makeup.
Yeah.
Yikesies.
Oof.
Yeah.
I felt bad
Mickey
for him.
Rourke scares me.
He's a bit of a character. Yeah.
He's really scary. I also feel bad for him,
Yeah.
but I can't quite. Oh yeah. Anyway,
Mm.
it's a very dated movie.
It feels
It's like
it feels. Yeah, you would not
It's-
think this would come out.
it's
now.
not timeless. Like Blade Runner
No.
2049. It can be
Right.
2059, 2009. No. Well, yeah, or 2009.
Whoa. Trippy.
It'll be
Just
good.
surfing through time here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What was I going to say
Although,
about
at least-
Alaska? I don't know.
I don't know. Although, I mean, I personally don't. At least with this movie, I don't mind it, but I can see how some people
That's what
watching
it
it
was.
for the first time now. What's that? What?
He watches that show of the live cops, which reminds me of HQ.
Live PD.
Oh, that show rocks.
Isn't that
that's-
freaky?
That rocks.
It's all the Twilight Zone. I tell you, that's like straight out of 1984. That is like freaky.
Yeah, when I went to Sundance, I caught that on TV. It's awesome. Get these like live foot chases. Oh man, it's
What
good
the
stuff.
Very
heck?
entertaining.
It's so
Yeah.
weird. It's terrible. It's everything I hate about our society in a
Have
nutshell.
you seen it?
I don't care.
Ah,
That's everything about Chloe. Just kidding.
But isn't that so weird? So it's like HQ kind of, but the HQ guy was interviewed on Colbert, and I said, "Oh my god, you're not like 2 inches tall." It was weird because he's always on your little phone.
oh.
We haven't quite mastered relativity.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and then there's that show that's live too that I didn't know about, but it's called like it's about like dating or something. I don't know.
Saturday night.
No,
What?
Saturday Night Live. No,
Hmm.
Undateable.
haven't
You
seen
heard
that.
that? Well, it got canceled, so
haven't
don't
caught that
bother.
one.
I guess.
Yeah.
But
That's sad.
it's live, and people kept missing their cues. The actors kept not coming on,
I would watch that.
and then
That sounds great.
and then the other actors had to like improvise, right? And they kept saying like, "Where's Brett?" But the character's name is Jason, and his name is Brett. The actor's name is Brett. They kept saying,
Just burn down that fourth
Twist.
wall.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
burn it down.
yeah.
Flamethrower style.
Gosh. Well, yeah. I mean, I can see why a lot of people would not like it, especially if you didn't see it anywhere close to the release date, because it can again, feel kind of dated,
But it's a really interesting plot story, I should say.
Because, I mean, the bounty hunters kind of become celebrities, and...
It's definitely worth a watch, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Even if a part of that is you pointing out parts of it that you're like, what? No. It's an interesting watch.
Yeah,
That's usually worth it for me.
Yeah.
If it's a snooze fest and great, I'm still out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, technically great, I'm like, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this is like, yeesh, but I'll still watch it.
Respect.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Jemma, what was the last thing we watched together?
Don't mind Henry.
He was gonna wrap it up.
Oh, we watched that movie on Netflix about, it was like the weird, like, not chick flick. I can't say that word. The Richard
You
flick.
can't say it.
I don't want to. I feel rude.
What's why I can't?
It's not chick flick. It rhymes,
with chick flick.
And it's all guys, the movie. Except for, like, some strippers, so...
But
she was funny, though.
She was.
She was the funniest one in the whole movie.
They were very good. It was a great cast.
Jemma and I went on a little beach weekend vacay. We went exploring, and it was very exciting. And we watched a movie called Joshi with Thomas Middleditch, Adam Pally, Nick Kroll. Let's say all their names not in unison.
No, I'm done now.
Who's that? Then that other guy I've never seen, but he's talking like this. He's got.
Oh yeah, he's super funny. He's like
he's funny.
He's like that guy.
Oh, Jenny Slate's in it.
Oh, nice.
Who's the one who's in that HBO detective show? He reminds me of that guy.
What?
True Detective?
No,
because that's a great.
That's a good show.
Oh my god, Jemma and I stayed up till 4 a.m. We had to get through the whole thing. Do you remember that?
Oh,
we said just one more. And we were both sick, and we said, "Come on, gotta watch it."
We did it. We powered through.
Yeah. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Adrian, no, he's in all those
Montrose?
Anderson movies, not Grenier.
Adrian Brody?
Yeah.
No.
You know
She doesn't know.
Okay.
She has no idea.
Don't mind me.
Edward, no, you love Edward.
Oh no.
Well, out of 5, we'll wrap it up.
This?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I'll give it like, yeah, like when you go into a shop and you're like, oh, these things are so pretty, and you look around, but you like don't like anything enough to buy anything.
You're like, oh my god, I want to buy that.
No, you're not.
No, you want to buy it.
No.
I'm trying to be.
I don't
want to
buy it. No, what I'm thinking is you go into a shop, you're like, oh, this is nice, that's nice, that's nice, but you don't actually want to buy anything, so you leave. That's what I give this movie.
18 trillion stars minus 17 and a half.
I gave Nocturnal Animals, I think, 18 infinity.
You did, and Jacob laughed, and I've never met Jacob, but I just laughed so hard, and I almost ruined an experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did, because it was so funny.
Jacob's really come out of a show.
I like Jacob.
Yeah. Well, it's a 5.
Jacob number 1.
5 for me.
Jury's out on Jacob number 2.
Oh, and
you give it a 5?
Yeah. I love it. It's taken me a few viewings, but I love it. Even though there are flaws in it, I would say. So.
Yes, for sure.
So it's one of those.
Yeah. So yeah.
A
little grimy.
Very grimy.
Yeah.
A little. Yeah.
It reminds me of that movie with Justin Timberlake where he lip syncs all these things I've done by the Killers. You know what I'm talking about?
What? Why haven't I seen that?
I don't know, but it's that kind of weird subgenre.
Sure. Yeah.
Someone will find it.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
All right. Well, I guess we could do y'all's favorite films.
Yeah.
You want to jump into that?
Sure. I have the list.
Jemma wrote them down.
I did.
How about we start with Gemma's?
Oh, okay. This is so cool. You guys are so famous.
Yeah. Our millions of listeners are waiting.
Well, I was just feeling like how grateful I was to be part of a Film Buds tangent just then.
No, yeah.
So
it's something that few get to
experience.
To be in. Yeah, experience.
No, this is so cool. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't write it down, but I'm gonna put it in there. So number 1 is Vertigo.
You're not Jemmy, you're supposed to start with 5.
No, I've done it in, like, it ends
so perfect. Number 5 is Vertigo?
I'm just gonna throw out Vertigo, because, like, everybody knows, everybody loves Vertigo.
The best of all.
Vertigo is supra, like, hierarchical. Like, you can't include it, because it's so good.
It's actually not one of my faves.
So, true number 5 is Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Oh,
Yo!
nice.
Have you seen that one?
It's on Netflix.
Sam.
I haven't
so
seen
good.
Vertigo either.
Terry Gilliam. Okay.
You gotta get
You see how
into
many
it.
on this list? You never showed me the list.
That's
That was
true.
yours.
She just wrote it.
She did when we
Jeez.
were in the car.
We were? Yep. He dictated his. I wrote him down. The next one is the British Death at a Funeral.
Yes!
That's a family favorite of
Classic.
mine. Yeah.
Have you seen it, or are you just getting happy over there? Never seen it.
0 for 3 here.
I love it. Okay, this next one is not a movie.
Ooh, it's a TV show. Is it Psych?
Scandalous.
It's Twin Peaks.
Twin
Yeah.
Peaks, all right.
What are you talking about? It was a movie, fool.
I didn't see Fire Walk with Me because I'm, like, holding on to not having
But
seen
now
it
there's a
yet.
whole new season, and they're making even more.
I didn't know that.
Well, David Lynch said they're making more.
Well, they had the return one.
No,
but
make them more.
more? That's not surprising.
Thank you, God. Okay,
Wow. They showed it in didn't they show it at Cannes?
Yeah,
Which is
I think
freaky.
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Gemma's giving no detail about any of her list. She's just
well, I don't know
naming
what to
the
do.
list.
I was
Well,
told to name the list.
You're supposed to say, this is why.
Let the lady speak.
Okay. Well, yeah. I think that... Oh, okay. I would put Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus as one of my very favorites
Yay.
of all time.
Did you
Yeah.
hear about... Oh my god. We never talked about the even further drama with Don Quixote. Don Quixote. It got taken... It was
pushed back or something?
No, they were like, oh, Terry Gilliam. They went to play the can. Everyone said, whatever,
I
right?
love Terry Gilliam.
He won a lawsuit. Then the French, like, Supreme Court or whatever was like, no. And now the other guy owns it. And it's like, you all owe me so much money. And no one, he's like a real life supervillain. And no one will ever see this movie, blah, blah.
Oh, no.
But now I think he might have it back. I'm really not sure. But it's just a never ending drama.
Huh.
And it looks really good. For
I'm sure it
us.
is. I love Terry Gilliam. He was one of the Monty Python
Ah.
cast. He's the American. And he does these really trippy, like, this man must have really experimented with some drugs because his mind is just not
Or not.
on this plane of existence. Maybe not.
Who knows?
That's how kids are.
He has also talked about
Oh.
doing drugs, but I will say that, yes, he has
What
a
else on
phenomenal
your list?
imagination. I like the interplay of, like, sort of reality and the whimsical. Generally, Chloe and I both like magical realism.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But this one, it's like, it goes from, like, really exquisite and, like, gorgeous to sort of, like, gritty and, like, heavy and very real, but also still playful.
Mm-hmm.
And I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So then on my
That
list...
was perfect.
Thank you. Then on my list, I have Hateful Eight / The Departed.
Oh, right on.
Hey,
Yes.
oh,
We saw that together, too.
Demi made that a slash just for me.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Oh, those are both great movies. Yeah, we saw Hateful Eight together.
We did. We did.
Opening night.
I saw,
And we got little pamphlets.
I saw the 70, the road
So
show.
did we.
too.
Where'd you go? You go South Point?
Yeah.
We might have been in the same showing and not known.
Do you go to the 7 o'clock one?
Yeah.
The opening one?
Where's the
Yeah.
opening?
Oh, we did. Or I did.
We got
we were
great
in the
seats
same
too.
place at the same time.
Except one of us had broken. We were with 2 other people. One of us had a broken seat, so we kept changing seats.
Tweak. That sort of situation. Everybody knows that situation.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Mm.
It's a great movie. I'm surprised it's on your list, fam.
My last is also a slash.
Is it The Revenant?
This is number 1.
And The Irreverent?
It is interception /
Don't give our keys
Irreverent.
away.
TM.
TM, everybody.
I think interception is the perfect.
Interception. It's when you're trying to carry a lot.
That's actually
Somebody
really
just
good.
comes in and takes it from you. Like my mom will do that. Like I'll be carrying it and she thinks
It's like
you're
a
being
nice thing,
super helpful.
but it's not.
But really, like you were balanced. You got it.
That's like my mom tried to do that to me. We were on the escalator coming from a trip, like from France. So I had my huge suitcase, right? We're on the escalator. She's like, oh, let me get that for you. She literally pulled me down the escalator. She's taking my suitcase to be nice to me. I literally grabbed it from my hands, and the force of it, right, pulled me down the escalator, and I hit the person in front of me.
Hmm.
Yeah, so...
I don't know if you guys know about
Did we talk about The Irreverent on
The
here?
Irreverent.
We've
Gemma
mentioned
and
it a
I-
few times, yeah.
Well, let Jemma have from her perspective, because all I really say is that I beat her up.
You failed to write down one of the ones.
Boom. 10.
Focus.
Well, I just think that it was a great movie.
No, you have to sell it to everybody.
I don't want to sell it because it's just so good.
The
Like, let the
Irreverent?
work speak for itself.
No one else has ever seen it.
I've never seen it.
Just tell the people what it is.
A masterpiece.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, we spoofed
Chloe
the
and I
Revenant.
spoofed The Revenant.
Holy moly.
My little cat buddy
Mama.
played the
bear.
the grizzly.
And we used wine for blood.
We did.
Nice.
There was a moment where I had so my input to the movie ended up really being me making myself miserable.
Yeah. She kept thinking of great ideas.
I kept thinking of really good ideas, but they
Because
were all
Jemma
just
was
gnarly.
Leo, and I was Tom Hardy.
Well, you
Right.
gotta make yourself
But then it's really meta, so I was also me, and Jemma was also
Also,
Jemma.
right.
It was Jemma playing... Okay, so the idea is, basically, my character, Chloe, was like, Jemma, let's have fun in the snow. It was a snow day, and that's why we did it, because we couldn't, like, leave the house, so Jemma actually spent time with me.
Right.
Yeah, so... The idea was that my character, Chloe, was tricking Jemma's character, Jemma, into doing things that would fit into my version of The Revenant, because I was saying that since The Revenant won so many was like big Oscar movie, then if I redid it, I would definitely get an Oscar. So
It's kind of her bullying me.
yeah,
real
it's
hard.
definitely me just bullying Jemma. Like I beat her out. She's choked me though at the end of the shoot. To be very professional about the end of the shoot, I think it was so much pent up resentment for everything I had put her through. Like she ate canned salmon out of
This
the
is
dirt.
not true. But I came up with that, and it was out of the snow.
You did choke
I
me,
didn't
and you
choke you on
ate
purpose.
dirt. It's in
She's
the movie.
literally pointing her finger at me. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, and then I chased her with a hammer up a ladder.
She did.
But that was more prepared. I told her that was going to happen.
So we're going to be doing a follow-up version. You're all invited to take part.
Yeah, it's called
you.
Interception.
You heard it here first.
So it's Inception
And
and
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Okay.
So I'll probably be
We'll
Maddie
figure it out.
M.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But that's the working title.
Yeah.
That is the title.
Or Interception.
Yeah, let me know when an interception is.
And this will be published with a timestamp, so don't try to steal our genius idea.
No problem.
Thank you.
Well, Sam, what about you?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I assume, Chloe, you want to hear these.
Oh, that's not how that book works.
Backwards.
Thank you so much.
You want to hear them backwards. So from
Yes.
going down,
Going up.
going up. Let's see. I would put to kind of start off, The Matrix. It's
Nice.
a great movie.
Yeah.
It is.
I haven't seen
Generally,
that
a lot
since
of
I was
mine
in
are
third
kind of
grade.
like very, action-y based.
Mhm.
Enjoy action.
Yeah.
You know, Keanu Reeves is
Kind of
supposed
a
to be the
manly selection of movies.
They are, yeah. But
Jemma.
they are, I wouldn't say manly. I would say testosterone fueled.
Masculine. Perhaps.
Women have also testosterone.
Testosterone.
So
That's much better.
Matrix has appeal to, I think, both. Yeah.
Everyone.
To everyone,
All
it's
people.
not both, it's all
course.
people.
You just got PC'd.
I think next on my list is Tommy Boy.
Oh, right.
That's a
Oh.
classic movie in my life.
Oh, yeah.
This
Sure.
is
sure,
unbelievable.
Sure.
Unbelievable.
What?
Do you know Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
Classic film.
You're supposed to talk
Coming
about
in.
why you like it.
We didn't know that beforehand.
It's funny.
Because I think it's just a great, it's a classic movie. It's one that I remember watching a lot. And
Makes you laugh.
I mean, it makes you laugh, yeah. I mean, it's like, what's more funny than,
Than laughing.
Chris Farley and David
Yeah.
Spade.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nothing. That's when the sketch they did on Saturday Night
Yeah, the
Live where they
table.
were in like Abercrombie and Fitch or something.
Oh. Yeah.
Basically everything they did was hilarious.
Oh,
but
yeah.
They were like,
Jem was dancing like the hula dancer on the car thing.
In her chair.
On the what?
in my
Oh,
chair.
In her chair. She's not standing and doing it. But.
Correct.
Hmm.
I'm being respectful of the space.
Well, Sam.
Next up on my list would be Rocky.
Oh,
sure.
I'm
classic.
not sure which one, but
Have you seen Creed?
the original.
Seen Creed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. You like it or no?
No, he
not
didn't
so
like
much.
it.
Not so
really?
much. I kind of like stick to the classic. I like the.
Why didn't you like the new one? For
I don't
me.
know. I think it just didn't hit me as as being just as epic as the original ones were. There's some movies like I feel like have there's certain magic about them at the time, and they as much as I might try to recreate it.
Do you like Rocky IV, where it's like a music video? Is that the one where he's in Russia?
I believe so. Yeah. So those ones are kind of entertaining to me too.
Yeah.
Kind of like the next one movie on my list, which is Rambo.
Oh, man,
This is a really big one for me.
Wait, have you ever watched Parks and Recreation? One of my very favorite TV shows. Have you seen the one where the TV goes out so Andy what's that called? Reenacts Rambo?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like on election night.
Yeah.
Yes.
The episode, I think it's called Election Night. It's so funny. Or the election or something, but yeah. You should watch that. That's better than Rambo.
Sam reminds me of Ron Swanson.
I could see that. He really likes to woodwork and stuff, too.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
He has a beard. Oh, I guess Ron doesn't have a beard.
No.
Except when he's going crazy.
When he gets tammy.
Yeah, when he gets tammied, he has a beard.
Yeah.
Do you feel tammied?
No, but Rambo is a really classic movie. There's a lot of good lines in there and a lot of good moments that, come up in life for you.
What? What kind of life are you living that Rambo is?
His mom loves Rambo, right?
What?
Well, I mean, there was lots that appealed to me when I was a kid of like the hunting knife that he had. That was this multi-tool knife that he has in the woods.
Oh, the knife is
It
good.
was so cool.
Yeah. The knife is good.
Have you seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
I think a lot of people who like that movie are the ones who are on these
We'll never know.
survivalist shows.
Do you watch Bear Grylls?
I've seen Bear Grylls sometimes.
Did you see that look? He's not impressed by Bear.
I'm not. I like the show Dual Survivor.
Oh,
No way.
Sure.
Bear
That was
Grylls.
a classic survival
We're
show.
Team Bear over here. Gemma is too.
I've seen it like half an
Excuse me.
episode. I watched Naked and Afraid for the first time. My friend was
Gemma's
on it.
friend was on it. And our aunt's friend was on it too.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently it's not hard to get on.
She was on the first season.
Isn't your friend famous for it though?
Yeah, because there's no cash prize in that show. So for a survivalist show, I imagine it's probably easy to get on.
You have to be Obama to get on Bear Grylls' show, Sam. So, or Jake Gyllenhaal or Zac Efron or somebody
I
else.
never really watched it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Obama was on it.
I do love Obama.
And Jake Gyllenhaal.
I do love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes. And the other person I named, I don't remember. Oh, Zac Efron.
Good for him.
Yeah.
You go, Zac Efron.
Yeah.
You dance your little
it was
heart
right
out.
after. No, Jim was right after rehab, and he was like, "I really needed this."
Oh. Yeah. He should be on Queer Eye.
What?
I don't know. I just wanted to bring
I
in
could see
Queer Eye
that.
to the moment.
Yes, we love Queer Eye.
So, Rambo.
So Rambo, move it up on our list. And then my top movie,
Of all time.
Terminator.
Oh, Rip.
Oh,
You go
we
with
were
the classics.
Yes, we were talking about
That's
that
cool.
in the car because we studied Terminator in
Your
my
in
time
your
travel
class.
class
Mm.
because it's so good.
Jim-
It's a good one, yeah.
They did 12 Monkeys in there, Doctor Who,
We did Blink, which
Blink,
if you've never seen
the
Doctor
best
Who,
episode of Doctor Who.
don't watch the episode that I tried to show Sam the first
Which
time.
one's that?
The Shakespeare one.
Okay.
Terrible first.
It's like a little campy, okay, but
Oh, it's super campy, but yeah, Blink is the best. Don't Blink is the best.
don't
one
blink.
to foray into.
Yes, however, none of the main characters is actually in it.
No, that's valid, but
But Carrie Mulligan's in it, and she's super famous now. So
That was 5.
Yeah.
5.
But yeah, Terminator's a good one. Yeah, I mean,
It's really great. I was just realizing that a lot of my favorite movies have series to them.
yeah. Do you like
Not sure which one I like
any
the most.
others in this franchise, Terminator?
I think Terminator 2 is the best.
Yeah, I do too.
wow, I've never seen any Terminator.
Oh, you should check them out. Oh,
you
they're fun.
should.
They're pretty fun, yeah.
Terminator. It's a great movie. It's
Yeah.
a great premise.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
I watched the Christian Bale one.
plausible time travel too.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, it's not great.
What is that time travel movie? That's one of my favorite movies.
And also, he got pissed on set, you know.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the one we're all in.
That's the only one he's in.
I still like Christian Bale.
Oh, I do too. I love Trick.
I think
Everybody
he
gets angry.
overreacted But he didn't do anything that bad.
Yeah, everybody has
He just yelled.
Gets angry. It's okay.
Yeah, and he was in the moment, and the guy hit him in the face or something. Or he tripped on something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, everyone hated Christian Bale after that, but clearly, many people do many worse things. I think Christian Bale is a great actor.
I do too.
I think he's a good person.
I do too.
There you go. That's settled.
There you go.
Johnny Depp, we still might disagree about.
Oh, my boss used to work at UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were talking about Johnny Depp, like, not doing so hot anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Last episode.
Yeah.
And his son went to school with Johnny Depp's son.
Really?
The preschool, yeah, by UCLA. And he said, guy's not doing too hot. I feel for him.
It's a shame.
It is.
That is a shame. It's crazy.
Yeah. But
there's a lesson in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I was looking at news. And I thought that this said John Krasinski in the new National Treasure.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Wow.
But it just says John Krasinski National Treasure. Yeah. I'm so disappointed right now.
Did you see the Mandy trailer with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, I did. That's a lot going on.
I heard good things about it.
That is a lot going on.
Yeah. Bring back Nick Cage, you know?
No.
Oh, yeah. Love Nick Cage.
No.
Yeah.
I like Raising Arizona. That's about
you know?
Cage.
You like Nicolas Cage?
Oh, yeah,
That
man.
makes sense.
He's cool.
All right. These are... Okay.
Ghost Rider, you know?
What the
Con Air.
Gemma, look at this headline. Top one. I'll just read it. Top headline on here says Terry Gilliam on diversity. I just ran with it. No. I feel stupid now. Ellipses.
Ellipses? Where? No, that's a colon.
No, go. Oh my.
No,
I get giddy when Jemmy's around. That sounds weird, but.
Really?
No, listen. Terry Gilliam on diversity.
She is my favorite buddy.
Colon. I tell the world now I'm a black lesbian. That's the headline.
Terry Gilliam is a black lesbian?
He says, BBC diversity debate with Trevor Monty Python.
Okay.
I think that's probably not a good thing to say.
That
was his reaction to
the affirmative action problem?
Yeah.
It's not the best thing. That. It's not the best thing you could say, but it's not the worst.
It's not great.
maybe in context it's deeper. Oh.
Got worse.
Oh, no.
He says, there's no wanting to be a black lesbian since white men, quote, white men get blamed for everything wrong in the world. Quote, quote. Yikes.
Gosh.
That's not great. Sorry, I skipped ahead to news, I guess. I didn't mean to.
That's okay. There's not much news to talk about that we haven't mentioned, so. Right? Anyone have anything y'all want to mention, news-wise?
England ended up winning the
World Cup game. Yep. Saw that.
What?
The one we were watching last night?
Oh, that was ridiculous.
That was
ridiculous. We were in a restaurant. We were up in arms about the ref in that game.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
I steal a ref.
You little crapper.
Yeah.
Well, that's not nice, but...
Wow. There was some news, and I saw it, and I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, big news. The Scarlett Johansson thing.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, you go.
Well, she's playing the what?
She's playing a trans man, right?
Yeah. And
or a trans woman.
It was Tug and Pull. Is that the name? It's a good name.
Oh. Yeah. That's horrible. Real life massage parlor owner Dante Texas. Okay, yeah. So a trans man.
TTFN Henry.
Massage parlor operator in late 1970s and early 80s Pittsburgh who lived as a man adopting male... Okay, even this summation of the movie is kind of offensive.
Oh.
Sam, you can weigh in here if you'd like. The point is, people are really upset that Scarlett Johansson, she played Japanese character, right?
Mm-hmm. In one of
Ghost
my
in the Shell.
favorite movies, and I have not seen the live action version.
Do you like Ghost in the Shell?
I really like Ghost in the
cool.
Shell. Oh my gosh, yeah. That and like Akira, really into those.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh yeah, we reviewed it on the show.
No, thank you.
Yeah, both you and Braden were a little... But yeah, I think that looks interesting. The Scarlett Johansson. I appreciate her for taking kind of controversial roles. What?
I don't think it's the right kind of controversy.
Oh,
she should have said, you guys were right. Let's get an Asian actress.
Or
no. With the new one.
Or a trans man.
Trans woman.
Man.
Of course,
Trans man.
She's playing...
It's okay.
Pardon me.
I mean, it all depends on execution.
Right?
It's,
I think it's trans man. I don't know.
it could be really poor taste or it could be interesting.
The point is, people are offended because it's unnecessary.
Sure.
The best moment, oh my word, well, to me, I think it was really cool. Or something. I appreciate it. In Orange is the New Black, which I had to stop watching because they're all horrible people and I just hated it so much.
Uh-huh.
So I watched, like, the first season and I was like, I'm done. I'm out.
Okay.
Because everyone's horrible.
All right.
But Laverne Cox, they have a flashback. So the second season, I guess I watched the first 2 seasons then. But the second season, yes, I was resistant after the first. Anyway, so second season is like flashbacks to a lot of the inmates' like lives beforehand.
Uh-huh.
And Laverne Cox, his character, I don't remember her name because I don't really like the show, was before her transition, right? And I said, how did they do that? Because, like, you know, everything before the transition or whatever. Like, how did they do this? She has a identical twin brother.
Laverne Cox?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So he was in the flashback.
Whoa.
I said, oh my God.
That's awesome twin status.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Gosh.
That was crazy, so.
Huh.
That's a little side note.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, not much news to talk about, so we have a listener question we can delve into.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
My dad is still mad because he put one in like 2 weeks in a row and you didn't get it.
I haven't gotten it.
And he's really sad.
I haven't gotten it. I have not gotten it.
He said you emailed him back.
Oh, no, I got that one, but we answered it over email.
Oh.
Yeah, that one I got.
I don't know what that means.
I replied to him and we talked on email.
Was it about Dune?
Yeah.
You didn't share that with anybody else.
There's a question about Dune, everyone. It was answered. Period.
He was really sad you didn't talk about it on air. God, Henry.
Hang on, jeez.
Jeez, indeed.
All right, hang on.
This is the Strauss show.
Okay, so here we go. This one's from Gary.
Triple who?
Oh, well, I guess I should say, so the filmbudspodcast@gmail.com is actually you can reach us, and on Twitter at filmbuds and on Facebook, so feel free to send us anything you like. And Gary says, hello, filmbuds. If you can use a softball question to hit out of the park this week, here it is. How would you remake Dune in a way that would work, parentheses, for a change? Personally, I should think the relatively new and popular TV series approach would give you plenty of time and space to make a spectacular, coherent, and understandable version of the story. Keep up the good show, Gary.
That's nice.
And so I replied to him that, I mean, of course, there is more than likely a 2-part Dune movie coming up with being directed by Denis Villeneuve, who did Blade Runner 2049.
Get hype.
And also being written by the guy who, I think, a good writer. And so, are y'all fans of, have y'all read Dune or are fans of Dune?
I am presently reading Dune.
Really?
Yeah, I am on page, 13 out of 700, so I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
But it's a great cover.
Yeah. I love that cover.
I've been told, by many people to read Dune, and I'm just now getting into it. I haven't seen any of the movies yet. Basically, the breakdown is that Chloe is so exceptionally aware and proficient in movie land that I have relied on her and have thus stunted my own growth as an individual because she's so talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I have friends like you, Henry, also super talented.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're also talented.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
No problem.
Sam's okay.
Sam and I are actually both members of the International Thespian Society.
Really?
Which is unrelated to Dune.
For what? Oh, you theater tech?
Yep.
That's so funny.
But I love David Lynch, and I really want to watch that movie, so that's why I started reading the book.
Yeah.
So I could read it first.
Yeah, I mean, I've read a little bit of Dune. I do want to get back to it. I mean, it's definitely a tough adaptation. I mean, it's very dense and alienating, to use a little pun.
I like that. Have you ever read Woman in the Dunes by Camus?
No, but I've seen there's a movie called Woman in the Dune.
I think you guys mentioned that in an earlier episode of the podcast. I have not.
I don't know if it's...
Was it Braden?
It was probably Braden.
Probably.
Yeah.
I love Braden.
Yeah, Braden's great. We miss him.
Sorry to creep you
I
out,
do
Braden.
miss Braden.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of sad.
I only see him maybe once a week, something like that now, because our schedules, I guess, just
Do
don't...
you guys talk, or is it just the passing wave that I
Oh,
get?
no. Oh, no, we talk. He always comes to get drinks, so...
Color me jealous.
Yeah, I mean, anyways...
You're already colored with
Clay.
Yeah.
That's all anyone ever
Sam, what about you? Are you a fan of Dune or this type of...
Haven't read it or heard of it, really, actually. Sounds maybe interesting from
It's
what
like
you guys are saying.
sci-fi.
It's very dense, yeah, sci-fi.
It's very dense, but it's good.
Yeah.
The whole world's really colored in there.
Yeah, it is.
But
And
it's a lot.
There's actually a great documentary, Jodorowsky's Dune.
Yeah.
Which is, came out
It's relatively new.
Yeah, came out a few years ago, which is about the filmmaker Alejandro Jodorowsky, I think. Yeah, and who was gonna make Dune back in the 70s or 80s, Chloe?
Yeah.
Something like that. And he had this insane vision for it, and there's this massive book.
Like Kubrick level.
Yeah.
Insane.
Like he was gonna have Pink Floyd do the score. Orson Welles was gonna be one of the main characters.
Whoa.
He brought in the guy who designed Alien for it.
Oh, H.R. Geiger?
Yep.
Whoa.
And
She comes with some random knowledge.
Yeah, it's a great documentary either way, but it's the film that was never made. But it's a cool doc.
Wow.
But I mean, I think Denis Villeneuve, especially after having done Blade Runner, he's got it. The guy's good.
I'm into it. I do like the idea of in general, BBC does series really well about like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the old BBC version. It's spot on to the book. If you don't fancy reading, you can just watch that and boom.
And how she talks, don't laugh.
No, I'm saying if you don't fancy reading.
Don't laugh at my sister.
I would never do that.
Oh, there is a bunch of news. Is it too late for that?
A little bit.
Crap. But it involves Timmy.
Please, by all means.
Thank you so much. There's you know how you remember the kid at camp who looked just like little Timmy? There's no girl at camp who looks just like little Timmy.
They're just sprouting up everywhere.
Isn't that crazy? And
You
she's
heard
beautiful.
it first here, folks.
She's beautiful, but they have the same little face. It's
Really?
crazy, yeah.
Oh.
I know. Anyway. Yeah, so Beautiful Boy, the full-length trailer came out.
I saw that, I think.
And the poster, I want it. So, wink wink. Over here to my left.
The last couple posters I got, you didn't put up.
I put up this one. What last couple? The one. I really like it. I just don't know where to put it.
Okay.
Jemma got me a poster.
Sam's mom pointed out to me.
What?
The poster. That's where I found it.
Where?
It's very cool. Don't worry about it. Just carry it forth.
It's England, and it's got little pinpoints of all the shows where
Oh,
they're
really?
located from.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
It's England.
Oh. Yeah, so that's really
Again,
neat.
relativity doesn't quite
It's
get
England,
it.
yeah.
That's why she's such a good artist.
But yeah, it looks interesting. It has Steve Carell as well.
It's literally my two faves.
Great.
If only Jeff Goldblum was in it,
Yeah.
we'd be all set.
Oh.
But it's not quite his tone, Jeff Goldblum.
No.
I'm sure he could do it though, but
He could do anything.
you just be so happy upon seeing him.
Mm-hmm. Really
Yeah.
bring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But
I'm very excited.
yeah.
It looks really good.
looks cool, yeah. But I mean, I think to answer Gary's question, I mean, I think it's
I
a
have
tough
more news.
it's
Don't
a
worry.
tough challenge. But I think with the right people, and it seems like they're doing that, I think it's going to work out well. Especially since it is going to be in 2 parts, apparently. So you may have to do that.
I have
But,
more news now. But you can say, thanks, Gary.
Thanks,
I'm
Gary.
sorry I ignored your email for 2 weeks.
Wow, Chloe.
Well, no, because I thought I answered it, so I didn't want to just repeat myself. But
Fair enough.
But he did for you, Chloe.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought it up, though, so now we got it out.
What's the next question, Henry?
So-
I have news.
Is it actually, like...
Yvette Nicole Brown is replacing Chris Hardwick.
I don't know what that
She's the lady from Community.
Where is she replacing Chris Hardwick?
Like, basically everywhere, but like Talking Dead and stuff.
Hmm.
You know Talking Dead? You watch Walking Dead, Sam? I feel like that's right up your alley.
No,
Really?
I haven't seen it.
Wow, you should
No,
give it a whirl.
he's too busy watching live PD.
Can't you see Sam watching
Who
Walking
ain't?
Dead?
I don't know. I watched only the first episode. It's the same with Breaking Bad. I watched the first and last episode. Like,
What's
no.
the last episode?
Yeah. I was going to a dinner party. It was on while we were cooking.
In and out, you know, in and out.
What the heck kind of dinner party were you at? Not one from my dreams.
Yeah.
We
But,
don't have TV.
Anyway, so this one is an international
While we were
one.
cooking.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this one is
International.
Leslie in London. I guess we were talking about England just then. So
Hi,
good,
Leslie.
Hi,
good
Leslie.
little tie in there. So she says, "Greetings, everyone.
Hi.
With the increased level of violence in movies / television these days, do you think that that's causing an increase of that in real life,
Yes.
or do you think it's purely just an evolution of the medium? I personally can watch movies like Sicario 2, which you're reviewing, or the upcoming Purge, and both notice the level of carnage, but also think about other factors. Is it becoming an issue for you in terms of being desensitized to it, for better or worse? I love the podcast and appreciate the time you give."
Thanks, Leslie.
That's nice.
Sorry about today. Jemma, you should start it. Jemma knows a lot about the brain and psychology and
Yeah,
stuff.
Jimmy, what do you think?
Oh my. Well, Leslie, thank you, because I know you weren't writing to me because you didn't know that I exist. But,
You can do it in a Braden voice.
oh my god, I could not honor
Yeah.
Braden.
Who can do that?
Cooper.
Oh, Cooper did do a good Braden voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I know, like, anecdotally, I watched Mad Max with Chloe.
Mm.
Fury Road.
That's right!
Great
And
movie.
then, as soon as we left, I happened to drive us there.
We
It
got
was
that
dark.
car.
There was no one around except for the street cleaner.
Yes.
And I just really wanted to just
Yeah.
ram past him.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah,
It's
that's
real
true.
bad.
That's true. And then we saw a famous person leaving the theater. Do you remember who it was?
No.
It was a singer. I don't remember either.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it. I can't
Like
remember.
the cat from Coraline. So we,
That's a little... Nope.
I think that, well, it's also very interesting. Sorry. It's also very interesting, that question coming from England, because our gun control laws are very different.
Right.
And I think that a lot of these movies are coming out of America.
Mm.
You know, we did Star in Hollywood. Sundance is here.
Collar pull.
Right? Exactly. I'm not wearing one, but I'll dust off my...
That's not the same thing. Collar pull means like yikes.
Oh. See, Chloe is just always teaching me.
I've noticed.
It's mutual.
But that's a really good question. I think that it's an unfortunate reflection of what's going on. Then again, like, I think that sometimes...
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But does that turn into a vicious cycle, Gemma?
Well, the thing is...
In the form of acceptance?
I think that we should be aware of our innate nature toward violence.
Sure.
And to some degree. We all need to have that. Evolutionarily, like, we've had to have the capability to defend ourselves, unfortunately.
Mm.
Yes. Water. You just look like you're a creature from the crypt, sort of
I thought you were just gonna hold hands. It was like a special moment.
Oh,
Special moment. Too bad.
We're doing a hug. It's tough for me because, like, personally, I'm very opposed to violence.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm aware that it exists in our
like
culture.
Muhammad Ali.
Sure.
He protested the war.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Good.
true.
Oh, yeah.
That Ken Burns
I've
documentary.
just been watching that. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, good. But, well, I mean, I will say when I saw Sicario, like, every trailer before the movie was essentially just a guy going out and killing people.
Yeah.
Essentially, you know, and so that was a little, of course it's an action movie, and so they're going to be playing similar things before, but it was a little, like,
Jarring.
yeah, and same thing with American Animals. When I saw that, it was like every trailer was like,
Right.
so kind of intensely violent.
That's what I like about Doctor Who, though, like the violence in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I'm just...
We're Whovians over
Really?
here.
We are, but the fact is
I
that,
met
like...
David Tennant, Henry.
She
Nice.
did. And Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Asked her for a hug.
Yeah,
It was on video.
It was.
I saw a photo,
Still
yeah.
is.
But the video, you should
I'll
ask her
I'll
to
check
see
the
the
video.
video.
No one is allowed to watch it.
Okay.
I watched it.
Gemma
But-
watched it.
But the point is that, like, this is a very, like, layered character, Doctor Who.
Right.
Well, the Doctor. But,
Doc.
the point is that, like, it's very violence driven in a lot of ways. He makes a point to, like, always weigh that consequence and, like, know that is held in his heart when he does have to behave that way. And to the best of his ability, he either doesn't kill someone or they perish technically at their own hand. So that's sort of a theme there, because
Definitely.
I don't want to give away anything from Doctor Who.
Well.
But he carries, like, the weight of the world on his...
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay, well, I was like, you were saying, okay, I know I'm harping on this movie because I'm obsessed with this movie. But that's American Animals. Did you not feel the extreme contrast to those trailers where it was like gun, 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 shoot, shoot, everybody doesn't care? Versus this movie? Oh, I just love that American Animals so much.
Yeah. Well, Sam, what do you think?
He doesn't.
I think my opinion is...
You have to scoot up, Sam.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like a lot of movies with a lot of violence in them, but I'm not a violent person myself. I don't think it has really affected me at all. And so I think I'm kind of, proof that it can be that maybe it's, has influence on some people. Maybe,
Right.
on others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, of course it depends on the person, but of course that's hard to actually...
quantify or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because the person next to me in the theater could be completely, like...
Not so.
Yeah, not so and loving it, and then, next person... yeah. Yeah. But it's definitely a lot more violence these days.
Well, there's also extensive research into video games, right?
Yeah.
And the consensus is basically that there's not really a correlation between the violence that people choose to experience in that way in playing video games and real life violence within that individual. So I think that's quite important. But I do think that as a society, like, we're dealing with a lot of these mass shootings in America that are just wildly unacceptable, obviously. And is that reflected in, like, our culture? I mean, movies, obviously, one of the most beautiful things about movies is they're a clear reflection of what's going on in our gestalt thought process, and I think that's a responsibility that you filmos.
You do what?
Filmos.
Filmos? That's awful.
It's a
Filmies?
good new term.
Filmers.
Show's called Film Buds.
No, people of film.
People of film. The experts.
Everybody can be Film Buds.
Cinephiles.
I hate that.
I love cinnamon.
Okay.
I'm so glad.
I'm allergic to cinnamon.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you remember my birthday when it was that ice cream, but it was all cinnamon? And then it started bleeding from, like, everywhere on my face. Do you remember that?
I do
Maybe
not.
something else besides an allergy, but...
That's true. That was some hereditary nonsense right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hope not.
No, not Hereditary. There's a movie called Hereditary, and it's a horror movie.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Good movie. But yeah, I mean, I think I'd say just be aware of it, which of course is not going to affect everybody, but...
He called me too.
Gary Strauss is calling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Papa. He's going to know we both ignored him now. We're busy, Dad.
Send a message.
Oh yeah, you can text him. I didn't.
Yeah.
I know I bring this up a lot, and it's not that important of a movie, but you know that Danny Rad movie? That, like, TV British movie about Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Very, yeah.
Check it out.
But it is... I'm going to go get my dog in a second, but yeah.
I think we're, like, done, right?
No, we're going to do our picks of the week, then we're done.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. All right, so, thanks for the emails, y'all. And I guess we can just do our last little segment here.
It's called Picks of the Week, Sam.
Picks of the Week. Just
Okay.
be talking about some of the stuff you've seen over the last, I guess, ever.
Since you've never been on here.
Yeah. Well, anything recently that you've been watching that is worth mentioning, or?
What have I been watching? I've been watching the new series of Alone. It's a survival show.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what network it is, but
Me neither.
it's a kind of cool one. It's one, I'm not sure I'd, ever imagine myself going on the show, but there's a big cash prize at the end, so they compete
What
for
is
it.
your deal?
We love stretching.
They try to like live out in the middle of nowhere, and whoever survives the longest wins.
It's quite interesting.
That's cool.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind
You
of
would
interesting
hate
to
it.
see what takes people out.
They're not together. That's why it's called Alone.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other movies lately, except for the what was the one we saw with the dogs?
Oh, they watched.
Oh yeah.
Isle of
But I
Dogs.
watched
rewatched
it right
it. I hated
after you guys' no, I liked it. We watched it right after I had heard your reviews of it, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I just rewatched that the other day. Yeah, it's a cool movie.
Did you go see it outside at
No, I watched it.
Southern Village? Oh,
My friend Chris said,
he's a.
he's great. He goes, "Oh, I feel so stupid. I didn't realize it was saying I love dogs."
Yeah. It's nice.
I also didn't get that.
Nice
but
little tidbit there.
I hate that. I hate
Really?
that kind of thing.
it's cute.
Yeah.
I hate it.
When it's
We
like
love
dogs.
puns.
Yeah.
Not like that.
You love
I
fun.
hated that. Ugh.
Cool.
Not half baked.
Well,
puns.
Jemma, anything you've watched besides Isle of Dogs, obviously?
And Joshy.
We did watch Joshy.
We didn't like it. We didn't like it.
Haven't seen that one.
I'm not usually one for reality shows.
But what reality show do you love, girl?
We're on.
Yes.
So good.
Queer Eye, best show of all time. Who's your
I love
favorite?
Queer Eye. Oh my God.
Jonathan's your favorite.
Big question here.
It's really tough for me. I think Jonathan does the best at like pumping people up.
Anthony looks like he could be our brother.
He does look like us, but we are somewhat Polish.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. But I really love Queer Eye because I think that it's really nice to have this like holistic perspective. And I really like how they have this, they basically bring in like a gaggle of gay men to, is that the proper term? I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah.
I've
A
heard
blessing is a group of horses.
a blessing of gay men.
Or unicorns. I don't know.
To like these rural southern towns.
Uh-huh.
And then they help like individuals and families just sort of in a holistic way to kind of like
Just
come
be happier,
into themselves
healthier. Yeah.
and find joy in that. And I just think that's lovely. And typically, I'm confused about reality shows. They weird me out.
Right, me as well. I hate them with every part of me. With the
No
exception.
disrespect, Sam.
Oh, well.
Well, no, that's something you can like learn from those shows. Like you can learn operantly. You don't have to experience being in the wild to know.
I hate
like,
Kardashians.
that's a
Sure.
very different style.
Yeah.
You like The Bachelor.
No, I don't like The Bachelor.
You watch The Bachelor.
I like being with my friends.
Oh.
I swear to God.
I heard Westworld is a great reality show. I've never seen it.
That is so funny. I'm obsessed with that. Yes. I love that.
Anyway, and my pick of the week is Soldado.
Thank you.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Karamo's my favorite right now.
Well, yeah.
It changes, but...
Tana's also great.
Tana is... Oh my God, they're all great.
amazing. Bobby is the most talented,
Yes.
easily,
Okay,
obviously.
yeah. That's like, no, Bobby says that Karamo is. Because Karamo really helps the heart.
Oh my God.
I know.
I like the elements.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
Well, I...
Plus the fifth one. Yeah.
Heart.
Yeah.
I like Captain Planet.
Go get my dog in a second. Well, I watched The Elephant Man for the first time yesterday.
Ooh, wow. That is a great... I'm sorry. The story of the movie is a great story.
It is.
The movie itself... The story of the movie itself, or whatever, The Elephant Man, John Merrick. No, but his real name was Jack Merrick.
I thought it was Joseph. Joseph.
But they changed it to John.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
Mel Brooks directed, put in charge by
Yes.
David Lynch. Sorry, David Lynch directed, put in charge by Mel Brooks. Because Mel Brooks said the story's so important, but no one will take me seriously because I'm Mel Brooks. Let's get this new Eraserhead kid to jump in there. I love that.
That's so
yeah,
cool,
but
Henry.
it's great. I mean, it looks amazing and it feels very timeless as well because it's black and white. And although it is
Heartbreaking.
it's a bit of a sad film.
Definitely.
To put it
Absolutely.
delicately,
Oh,
but
God.
it's really worth watching. And it's on Amazon Prime if you haven't seen it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Worth
Check that one
watching.
out. But yeah, Anthony Hopkins is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just really well made. So
Yeah.
check that one out.
It's a
And
great
then,
one.
yeah, and then just the World Cup mostly, and the Vietnam War as well. But I talked
What?
about those. So
No, it's a documentary.
I've been watching the Vietnam War, no, but the Vietnam War in burns. So Chloe,
Well, as last week we were deciding what to pair with American Animals, I was chit-chatting with my best friend Kaylee about the options, And so we decided to watch Deidra Laney Rob Train.
Oh, yeah.
Had some really strong moments. Had some, like, what kind of moments?
Sure.
But it was, like, funny. Kaylee said the comedy was very similar to Mean Girls, which from her is, like, a huge compliment. But especially after watching American Animals or whatever, I'm just over the, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where, like...
Trampoline.
Trampoline is not it. Where you just trampoline over the fact that, like, violence and crime is, like, fine.
That's how I feel like we do.
That's true.
We just trampoline over it.
Yeah. But, so, you know, aside from that, and also we were both really tired and falling asleep.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, like,
it was at Sundance
good, though.
as well, yeah.
Yeah. Was it really?
It's so cool that you go to Sundance.
I think it could have been tighter, but...
It was a cool time. Yeah.
Super rad.
Yeah.
Didn't meet Evan Peters, though.
I heard about that.
Shame.
On last week's episode.
Yeah,
I
but...
love Evan Peters. He looks like a Will, but older.
Oh, love
Can I
Will.
babysit? We go to France with.
Oh.
But I don't babysit him. He's a DJ now.
He's an adult now. He's going
Will
to
be
NYU.
seen.
Good for him.
Yeah. Love him.
Huh. Well, cool. Well, I guess that about brings us to the end of the show. It's been quite something.
It's been
Yeah,
pretty terrible. No, it's good you were on it. I blame only myself.
No, but I like having new people on. It's great.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. And so next week, I don't really want to see Ant-Man, and I know you don't want to see The Purge, and so I don't know what we're going to do.
There's one. Is it next week?
I don't know. We'll figure it out, you know, and maybe if Braden comes back on, maybe we'll...
Let's just let Braden pick. Let's just say, Braden,
and
please. Braden, we will literally watch all your home movies, anything. We will watch Blade Runner. We'll watch every version of Blade Runner if you please come back.
Braden is a tiny baby.
Oh my god. I picture him with glasses and bald.
Me too.
I guess he will be bald because he's a baby.
He's bald, still has his beard.
Yeah.
Oh, and just a giant Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Braden doesn't have a giant Adam's apple.
No, but like he makes
he
the
does.
noises. Like
He just does. When he's a baby.
Yeah.
He loses it when he's
That's what
older.
happened.
But,
Big.
yeah, so we'll just keep you updated on social media, but we'll figure it out. Maybe Ant-Man, if Braden wants to come back on since he likes Marvel, but...
Yeah, Braden.
Yeah. Well, Jemma and Sam, thanks so much. It was nice to meet you, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Yeah.
you so
And
much.
of course, anytime you're free, feel free to come back.
And I'm just so happy for you with your possibilities
Possibility,
blooming.
yes. It's a big day
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Mamma Mia! Mamma Mia 2!
Maybe I'll say that when I get the job.
Mamma Mia too.
Is Mamma Mia 2 coming out this weekend?
I think it's the week after. Chloe, thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. Sorry, thank you.
And happy 4th of
Don't.
July. And we'll see you next week.
Happy Independence Day.
The wrong that's been done. Oh, 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 yes. I'm sorry, so sorry. Please accept my apology. But love was blind, and I was too blind to see. Sorry.